The Royal Television Society's Special Award for an Outstanding Achievement in Television is presented to Sarah Lancashire.
Thank you so much for this. It's such an honour. Thank you, RTS. I asked my husband for a few pointers. He just said, keep it short. My agent said, don't keep it too short. It's absolutely impossible to thank all the people that I need to thank individually, by name. A fair few of you are in the room. All the writers who've entrusted me with their words to be their custodian, I suppose. Writers, directors, producers. George, I think you have the dubious honour of having employed me more than anyone else in the room. So I thank you for that. I'm very grateful. And a huge backstage team who support me and enable me to do my job, and that is my family, my husband. Peter, thank you. Your support is unwavering. Two of my grown-up sons are here tonight, Thomas and Matthew. They have been with me virtually from the day one. My mum, who keeps the ship afloat. My agent, Nick Forjax, who's bewilderingly young. Maybe not anymore, but I've raised him very well. He's well versed in the menopause. One person I'd like to thank who can't be here is my dad. I lost my dad about 20 years ago, and he started his career as a cub reporter on Fleet Street. He married my mum at St. Bride's, and then he wandered off to Golden Square, where they were recruiting staff writers in this fabulous new world called independent television. And so he moved up north to Granada, and that's where he started his career. And when he got a little bit braver, he decided to walk away from a staff job and become a freelancer. And he set up his office at home, a beautiful big study. And from being about 6 years old, usually at bedtime, in pajamas, I would be allowed into his study. And in there was a magical world of storytelling, of infinite possibilities. And I think he inadvertently gave me a front row seat to the rest of my life. And I thank him so sincerely for that, and I hope that he's on his Olympus with his 2 fingers and his fags and his overflowing ashtray somewhere. But what he did do was he didn't flinch when I said I want to be an actress. He thought it was enough, and I'm so grateful to him for that. Very quickly, about 10 years ago, I was doing Christmas dinner. I'd forgotten something. It was Christmas Eve. And I raced off to a supermarket, and I was stood in a very, very long line waiting to pay. And there was an elderly lady behind me, and she smiled at me, and I smiled back, and then she smiled at me again. And she said, "I bet you think what you do doesn't matter." And I thought, well, this could go anyway, I just don't know. And she said, "Tomorrow is Christmas Day, and I will be on my own. But I will have the television on all day, and that will be my company. So thank you." Well, I think we all just need to carry on doing what we're doing, because it really is company for so many people. You've been my company for nearly 40 years now, so thank you very much indeed. I feel very honoured to receive this. Thank you, RTS.